Everybody, this is Pastor from Portals Unboxings, as you know, and I'm going to be doing a video that was suggested to me by Wrestling DVD Central, doing my Royal Rumble collection video that all the Royal Rumbles I have so far. I don't have a lot because most years were crap. I will be getting Royal Rumble 2020. And let's get started. First up, Royal Rumble 2007. You have the great picture of the thing, of the cover. You have Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Edge, and John Cena. You only have 3 matches on the back and no insert, so I guess for this, I'm just gonna go on the web real quick. Exclusive Blockbuster. I don't see a Blockbuster. So, thank you, WWE. Or, thank you, FYE. So, while I'm getting that up, you have Cena versus Umaga, last man standing for the WWE title. Man, I miss Umaga. ECW title, Bobby Lashley versus Test, and the world champion Batista versus Mr. Kennedy. Stop. I'm gonna be reviewing this soon. After I watch it, I'm actually gonna watch all of these, and I think Undertaker won this Rumble, but yeah, that's Royal Rumble 2009. 2007. Next we have Royal Rumble 2008. You have career-threatening match, Ric Flair versus MVP, Chris Jericho versus JBL, world title, Rey Mysterio versus Edge. I love that rivalry. Intercontinental title, champion, Jeff Hardy versus WWE champion Randy Orton. And yeah, the 2008 Rumble. And then you have the Intercontinental Championship match from Raw that never happened. And Triple H talks to John Cena post Royal Rumble match, which I need to watch. So, what's cool about this one is I have the tin. The same as the cover. Same backing. So, 2008-10. And then you have 2009. Great cover again. I got this from... You'll see why I hate the disc art. You have John Cena versus JBL for the world title. You have WWE Champion match, Jeff Hardy versus Edge. Beth Phoenix versus Maria for the Women's Championship. And ECW title versus Matt Hardy and Jack Swagger. And I'm like, forget you. Oh, I love this song. And someone wrote on it, whoever AJ is, screw you. Oh, maybe AJ Styles wrote on it. And if it is AJ Styles, don't screw you. But he wrote it like 3 times. So sort of clean. I might need a new copy sometime. Yeah, that is 2009 Rumble with AJ Styles making an appearance, and someone wrote over the Royal Rumble disc, R.O. Andrews Jr. What's AJ Styles' name, guys? Oh, Alan Jones. So Sally is not AJ Styles. Damn. So now we get into the modern era. We get into the 2010. Great cover of Superstars, though. I really love this Rumble and the matches, actually, because I loved Undertaker and Rey Mysterio's. Put it down in the comments. What do you like better? Taker's 2010 world title era, or like 2009, 2010? Or do you like him back then as world champion? Randy Orton versus Sheamus for the WWE title. Michelle McCool versus Mickie James. The Miz versus MVP. And Christian versus Ezekiel Jackson in 30-man Royal Rumble match. I will be the one. I am the one in 21-1. Ha, that's Brock Lesnar for you, folks. Oh, I hated that moment. I cried, actually. No joke. Taker, you'll always be my favorite. But Rey Mysterio comes first. It's Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Edge, John Cena. So now we get into the Royal Rumble 2011. The biggest Royal Rumble in history. 40 men. No. You go to Saudi Arabia and you have a 50-man Rumble. So, yeah. You have The Miz versus Randy Orton. Edge versus Dolph Ziggler for the world title. And Alberto Del Rio wins this Rumble. So, not really. Different disc artwork, actually. These 4 are on there. And then you have Bryan, Sheamus, Alberto and Santino Marella making an appearance. So yeah, I didn't like this pay-per-view that much because it was touring Edge's last pay-per-view, like Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, then WrestleMania. So this was a sad year for me because I really liked Edge. But Edge is back. Edge is back. And I really like it because Edge is like biting the tape. So yeah, that's a good little detail. And the pay-per-view, I went to when I was 12 years old. The first pay-per-view I ever went to. You think a kid who started watching wrestling in 2010 would go to his first pay-per-view 2 years later? I didn't think so. But you have the WrestleMania 28 sign in the background. This is a spoiler cover, actually, because you have the winner right in center. And you have the winner on the side. So, you have the 30-man Royal Rumble. You have a triple threat steel cage match for the world title. Daniel Bryan, Mark Henry, and Big Show. You have the Booker T shot in the Rumble. You have CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler for the title. You have John Cena and Kane. And you have Sheamus winning the Rumble right there. So, spoiler cover, anybody? That's a guess. You could have done something with this disc art. This is scratched to hell. Oh, and I have a story when I have a story buying this. So we were in Branson, right? It's a couple months after I go to the Rumble. When this comes out on DVD. So, I buy it. The clerk says, "You're too young to buy this because of violence." So a 12-year-old can't buy a 2012 pay-per-view because of violence. Well, I didn't say this, but I'm saying it now. Hey, clerk, I went to this pay-per-view live. So I am not too young to buy this because I went to it. But, yeah, that's my little rant for the day. Yeah. Very weird. So my parents had to buy this for me. Because I couldn't. And I had money, too, to buy it. I think it was like $15, $17. But, yeah. If it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have this in my collection right now. So, that's my little rant. Okay. Royal Rumble 2013. You have The Rock as WWE champion, ending CM Punk's reign at 434 days. It says, finally. You have John Cena winning the Rumble. You have a good world title match. But this ruined the WrestleMania 28 match, so. And I hated that match for the WWE title. But I loved this one. So this makes up for it. But they ruined the once in a lifetime. But still, paid $17 for this. See, now this is what you call disc artwork. This is not. This is not. This is. So yeah. So now we go on to the year I got Royal Rumble 2014. They have a great cover of superstars. John Cena and Randy Orton again for the world title. You have the Wyatt family versus the Shield. And no match listings. So, you have Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. You have CM Punk's last WWE. You have the last WWE. CM Punk's last WWE pay-per-view ever. But he is back, so please sign him to a contract. See, now this is disc artwork. The same thing as the cover, but John Cena has the hat on. That's the only thing they changed. But let's go to 2015, 2016, 2017. Let's go to 3 years later. Besides 2020, this is my, well, I think this is my favorite Rumble. Besides 2008 and 2010. But let's go. But you have a good array of superstars. And no, I'm never getting 2015, 2016. I'm sorry. Those were just bad Rumbles. You have John Cena in front cover. You have your four main people. You have John Cena, Undertaker, Goldberg, and Brock Lesnar. And then Roman Reigns there. Kevin Owens. Oh. And AJ is right there. Well, when he should be up here. You have Orton winning the Rumble. You have a good stare down for Goldberg versus Undertaker. That happened 3 years late. Happened 2 years later, or 3 years later, to an awful match that almost left Undertaker dead. You have a good Raw Women's title match, Charlotte versus Bayley. You have a good Universal title match, Roman versus Owens. Then you have John Cena versus AJ Styles for the world title. So these introduce the 2-hour pay-per-views now. You have an Undertaker flathead. You have great disc artwork. Yeah, I like that Undertaker flathead. And then let's go to Royal Rumble 2018. You have a bad triple threat match. First of all, you have the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. You have Rey Mysterio returning. Roman and John Cena in the Rumble. You have Shinsuke winning the Rumble. And then Asuka winning the Rumble. And then they just come in with lame, stupid artwork. Royal Rumble, red and black. So yeah, I will be getting Royal Rumble 2020. I'm just waiting for it to go down in price because guess what I found? I found SummerSlam 2019 for $5 on Amazon. So I will be definitely getting that. But I will be reviewing every one of these sooner or later. I just gotta find the time, guys. Probably tomorrow I will be reviewing Royal Rumble 2007. And that is it, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.